Hey everyone, we're back with another update of our press and building project here at Alexandria Extrusion Company. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and I hope you're all doing well physically, mentally. Hope everything's going okay in your world. Wow, what a ride we're on right now in this world. Everything going on with COVID-19 and its affecting its effect on the whole world. But wanted to bring you some pictures of what we're up to here with the press project. About a month and a half ago, we started really getting into the foundation, and now we're really into the equipment installation. I know it's been about a month since I've talked to you guys about the project. But things are going well. We've got six installers here from Prezzetzi, from the company we bought the press equipment from, and they've been making fantastic progress out there on the project. So far we've gotten 34 truckloads of equipment. There's 35 total in the phase one installation, where we're putting the press and the log handling, the billet heater and the pullers and all that in. 35 truckloads total, and the last truckload just got into Minneapolis on the train last night, so we will get that here in Alexandria tomorrow. And after that, there'll be about 27 more containers with the handling system that'll come in later on when we get closer to shutting down the Lowy press for what's called phase two installation. That's when we shut the Lowy down and do the final install. So. But today, I'm gonna just roll into some photos, show you what's been happening over that last month. So let's go take a look. Starting off here is an overhead look of the area where the press is going to go. These piles of dirt that you see here are dug out for the press foundation to be going on, and following that is the quench tank that we had to bring a big off-road crane in to set it into this hole that you're looking at here. The tank is going into, and then we had to get it all set and braced up, and you can see how big that tank is. That hole is 12 feet deep, and then after the tank was set, we had to pump in a product called flowable fill, and what that does is it's kind of like a real thin concrete to set that tank in place in the dirt. So big undertaking there, and then you can see more of the press foundation going in, and once they got some of that base layers, that foundation in, we brought in a big truck with a conveyor on it meant for pumping cement. We backed the cement truck into the building and conveyed the concrete into and over the pits, and laid it in to produce the floor that you see right there. So then we dug out some other trenches, filled in some other cement places, and backfilled with dirt, put the floor in, and then we ended up with a finished foundation. Here you can see the bed plates for the press itself. Then we brought in a rigging company. Some of the parts to the press, the heaviest piece of the press weighs 80,000 pounds, and obviously to do that you need some pretty big rigging equipment to put that in. So we contracted with a company that come in and set up this crane, portable crane and rails, and got it all situated and ready for the main ram, and that's the heavy part. What you see right there is the main ram assembly with the rear platen getting hoisted up by that portable crane and getting moved into position. And there's with the bottom two tie rods in place, and then the top two tie rods in place, along with the container housing and the movable crosshead. All of that set in place, and then we put the tank on top, the hydraulic tank that'll hold about 2,000 gallons of oil. And on top of that is the main hydraulic valves for the press, and then behind that are the 5 main pumps that will power the hydraulics on the system. And every day there's progress made, more pipes and more fittings and more hardware going on. And we turn the camera a little bit, we're looking at the quench system, the water and air intensive quench, along with the air quench on the forward side of the water and air. And then these foundation pits we're looking at here are for the ductwork that will bring air underneath the lead-out table and the first section of the handling system. And then another view of the quench along with some of the puller rails, and you can see the big blowers up on top. And then this is another view of the air-only quench. And then here's the puller rails. Many sections of the puller rails put in. This is 100 feet or more of puller rail, and they're continuing to add that on. We'll keep going to the end of the building and keep building this thing up. So there we go. From open floor space to a bunch of piles of dirt to a bunch of holes in the ground to an extrusion press sitting there. A lot of progress, like I said, a lot of progress being made, and great progress moving forward. So just in closing, want to let you know that progress is continuing despite everything going on in the world and all around us. We're going to keep plugging away the best we can. I ask that you keep plugging away the best you can. We've got to make the best of this situation. We got to stick together by staying apart, and we will pull through all this stuff. So I wish you all well. Stay healthy, stay well, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.